Hi everybody. For today's card, this is the stamp set that I'm going to be using. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do right now is stamp my image onto this colored piece of paper that I grabbed from Basic Gray. This is the clippings. And I'm just going to go ahead and stamp him on here. Now using my Copic markers, E30 and E31, I'm just going to go ahead and add some shading onto my bear. Okay, so now that I'm done coloring him, I'm going to go ahead and cut him out. Okay, so here are the two images that I've gone ahead and colored and cut out. And I've also cut out, I've stamped this one. I stamped the arm and this little arm a second time, and I went ahead and cut around it also because I'm going to add dimension to that, as well as his other little arm that goes here. Okay, so I've gone ahead and stamped the image on white paper as well, because since this is just the regular paper, I want it to be a little bit more firm and not so flimsy. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these on to the image. And on the previous one, I know you noticed that it still had, I hadn't cut around the balloon because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue these onto my piece of paper. And I like to use this Zig two-way glue. There's the second one. Now I'm just going to go ahead and cut around these. Stamped the heart using the same stamp. I just stamped the heart part, which I'm going to cut out. I'm just going to put a piece of paper. This is just a piece of scratch paper, and I'm going to add some glitter. I'm going to use the True Red from the Art Glitter, and this, just add two-way glue. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my heart and I'm going to glue him onto this little piece right here. Okay, now I'm going to glue it onto this piece. But before I do that, I'm just going to kind of bend his arm a little. And I'm going to put a tiny pop dot behind there. Maybe that's too big. I just kind of want it to look like his arm is actually hugging the heart. Okay, now I'm going to stamp the heart, the balloon, onto this red piece of paper and cut it out. Okay, I've gone ahead and added glitter to the heart. Now I'm just going to add some adhesive. And I'll go ahead and add my image. Okay, and I've gone ahead and cut out my card to measure 7 by 7 and 11/16. I know that's a weird number, but I wanted it to be like a gatefold card. And I cut it out of this paper, which is from American Crafts. And this paper is from My Little Shoebox, and I believe it's Home Tweet Home Birdhouse. So I had already gone ahead and stamped the sentiment onto the piece of paper, which I did off camera, but I didn't like it, so I went ahead and restamped it on a die cut cloud that I used from Little Inker Designs, and I added 2 little tiny hearts to each end of the cloud. The die cut comes with 2 clouds. It comes with a small and a large cloud. So I cut out a few of the little clouds and added little hearts onto the ends of them. And I was thinking of placing them just randomly. So now that we're completed the inside of the card, I'm going to move on to the outside. Okay, I had also gone ahead and cut out a belly band to put around my card, like this. I had originally cut it in red, but I didn't like the way it just stood out too much, so I like the way it just kind of blends with the pattern paper. And this measures 8.5 by 1 inch. I've also already cut out this oval along with this one, and these are from the Paper Tray Ink, the Limitless Layers 3.5 inch oval die collection, and it's a set of 5. I cut out the oval and then one of the decorative ovals, and then I ran it through my Cuttlebug using the Cricut Cuttlebug Hugs and Kisses. So I'm going to go ahead and layer this onto my paper, and for that I'm going to use score tape. Okay, so now I'm going to adhere the bear onto this. It's going to go right there. I've also stamped the sentiment that I want to use. It's Hey Valentine, and it's from the same stamp set. And I think I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to place some of the smaller, I think this is 1/8 of an inch score tape. I'm going to place that right about there. Okay, so I need to put this onto the belly band. First I'm going to put some score tape on here. Don't want to make it too tight, but just enough so you're able to slide it out. Okay. And now I'm going to place that onto. Okay, now all we gotta do is just bring down that belly band. So I thought of just leaving my card this way, but I figured I just needed something a little extra, so I cut out these hearts, and they're also from Little Inky Designs. And I think I'm just going to place one right there and another one right there. And just leave it alone. So that's what it looks like completed. Now taking the belly band off, you open the card, and that's what you see. It says, "Hey Valentine, your love lifts me up." Thought it was just too cute. So, and it's something different than your regular A2 size card. So I hope you liked it, and thank you again for watching.